What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna make a quick rewind to the movie The Prestige. Based on a 1995 novel by British writer Christopher Priest, this movie was adapted for the screen by filmmaking brothers Jonathan and Christopher Nolan. Although I never read the book, those who have say that the book and the movie are quite different. There are some ideas taken from it, and many of the character names are used, but the story itself is very different, and even the characters are different individuals. Also directed by Christopher Nolan, The Prestige was released in October 2006 and is a wonderful exercise in storytelling. From set and production design to cinematography, from script to presentation, this movie was perfectly balanced with superb direction and great performances by the cast. Told in a narrative that jumps between various points along its timeline, the story is around two magicians, Robert Angier, performed by Hugh Jackman, and Alfred Borden, performed by Christian Bale. The two, alongside Angier's wife Julia, in the start of their careers are friends, and assistants of a magician. But when Julia accidentally dies during a performance, Angier blames Borden for her death, and in a certain way they become enemies. In time, both became famous and rival magicians, and stop at very little in order to best his opponent. While Borden is an expert in understanding the fundamentals of a trick, but lacks showmanship, Angier is a master showman, who is a pure entertainer rather than a technical. When Borden performs a successful trick, an act that he calls a transported man, Angier becomes obsessed trying to disclose the secret of his competitor. In order to do that, he sends his assistant Olivia, performed by Scarlett Johansson, to work for Borden, in the hope of gaining the knowledge behind Borden's trick. A tactic that didn't work out as planned as Olivia falls in love with Borden. To find the answer he was looking for, he seeks out the famous inventor Nikola Tesla, performed by David Bowie, who claims to have developed a teleporter, but that the machine doesn't seem to work. Angier then discovered that the machine actually does work, but not the way it was expected to. In reality, it works as a duplicator, not as a teleporter. Each time the machine is used, it creates a duplicate of the item and puts that duplicate elsewhere. Even so, and without thinking the consequences, he acquires a Tesla machine and starts using it in his act, which he calls the new transported man, arousing Borden's interest in how Angier is performing his act. This search of the ultimate prestige of magic, the applauses and admiration of the public, will trigger a sequence of events that will guide them to murder, bankruptcy, deceit, and sabotage. Their ambition in create the definitive deceptive illusion and doing it through any means necessary. But in fact, what is a prestige? Cutter, the character performed by Michael Caine, a man who builds and constructs illusion tricks, and is a mentor of magicians, in the beginning of the movie, explained to us what is the prestige. He describes every magic trick as having a three-act structure: the pledge, the turn, and the prestige. The pledge is when a magician shows you something ordinary. The turn is when he makes it seem to do something extraordinary, like disappear, levitate, transform. The prestige, the hardest part, is the payoff, the reward of the trick for the audience. Back to the characters. Both Bale and Jackman suit their respective roles perfectly. Christian Bale, in particular, does a terrific job as the cool, calculating, and one-dimensional Borden. Selecting these two performances against each other proved to be a really smart move. Michael Caine, with his usual screen presence, takes a secondary role and elevates it, not to mention Andy Serkis, and a surprising performance from David Bowie. Altogether, is a group of performers who know how to fully engage the audience. In the end, and quoting a sentence I read that fits perfectly in this movie, The Prestige is a fantastic display of what can be accomplished when you bring together superior talent. That's it for today. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoy it, don't forget to like it and subscribe to get my next videos. See you next time.